So the DADGAD tuning is fairly straightforward. Your E string, your low E string, is tuned down to D. Your A string remains as A. Your D string remains as D. Your G string remains as G. Your B string is tuned down to A. And your high E string is changed also down to D. So that gives you D, A, D, G, A, D, DADGAD. It's a modal tuning. And we're going to basically just have a little look at Green Grow the Rashes by Robbie Burns, but it's an arrangement by Dougie McLean. So I'm going to just put a capo on the 2nd fret because just for me it's a lot easier to sing when it's there. I think Dougie probably plays it on capo 3. So it starts off with this shape, which is on the, we're going to call this the 4th fret. Okay, so on the 4th fret, we're going to use our E string, which is tuned down to D. I'm going to call these by their normal names: E, B on 5, and then on the 6th fret on the G string. So you're going to be using the D, like so. This is kind of just an introduction to the song. So the way it goes is down. So start from the high E string, and then take this finger off your pointer finger. So high E string, B, G, off, E and B. And then on the B string, you're going to hammer on and pull off. So you can see it's just one pluck. And you're going da da dum. So from the start. Then we're sliding down on the D string. We're going to slide down from open to the 5th fret. So again from the start. So 5th fret, 4th fret, open B, open E. And then the same shape, but moving 2 frets down. So we're going to be on the 2nd fret, the 3rd fret, and the 4th fret on the E, B, and G string. So same method again. So again, open again. And then on the D string, we're going to just move it from the D, from the 2nd fret into the 4th fret. So like this. Now, because that is a modal tuning, it doesn't have minors and majors. Don't ask me about that because I really don't know, but that's what it is, a modal tuning. There's no minors or majors. So you can basically at any point, if you mishit a string, it's not going to sound awful as it would if we were in standard tuning. So it's very forgiving. That's repeated twice, the introduction. And then the song itself then is on the G string, 2nd fret, just one finger, everything else is played. And then the song is, there's naught but care on every hand. And then we are moving on the D string So it's open, hammer on, slide up to the 4th string. So there's not but care on every hand. So we're just going to hammer on onto the 5th, only on the D string, that's all we're doing. There's not but care on every hand. And this is, in a sense, is E minor in DADGAD. So it's what we're playing is on the D string, 2nd fret, open on the A string, and on the second fret of the low E string. So that's E minor in DADGAD. So might be an idea actually just to talk to you a little bit about some of the basic chords. So the basic chords in DADGAD would be, this is D. You could just play it open. It's also a D. E minor. E minor. Sorry, G and A. So the D and the A are just the 5th fret on the E string, 5th fret on the A string, open on the D string, and 4th fret on the G string. And if we slide that up 2 frets, we've got A. So and obviously you can use that with getting back to Green Grow the Rashes. So there's not but care on every hand, and every hour that passes. Oh. So this, what we're going to do, we're moving up to a G type shape, but we're only using the 5th fret and the G string on the 4th fret. That's all we're using. So there's not but care in every hand, E minor, and every hour that passes. Oh. So oh is 4th fret on the E string and 2nd fret on the G string, and we're just going to use that as a pluck. So signifies the worth of man, back down again into the 4th and the 2nd, exactly what we came up to. And 'twas nae fall, so back to E minor. The lassies, oh, there's none but care on every hand, and every hour that passes, oh, signifies the worth of man. And 'twas nae for the lassies, oh, back up to that G shape. Okay, and that's the entire verse. That's the introduction on the verse, and then the chorus is D. So it's third string, the G string, 2nd fret. Green grow the Rashes, oh. So again, what we learned in the introduction. Green grow the Rashes, oh. E minor. Green grow the Rashes, oh. Sweetest hours that e'er I spent are spent among the lassies, oh. So there it goes, that's it. And then after, between the 2nd and the 3rd verse, you go back into the introduction just to give it a little bit of now. All you have to do now is just make the Scottish accent right, and it'll be perfect. Listen to Dougie's version. It's Dougie's version that I'm using the arrangement of that. And if you have any questions, just add a comment and I'll try and get back to you. Thanks.